And hello everybody, welcome back to British Stand. Another day and another incident in the United Kingdom as a manhunt is currently underway in Kent after a woman and a mother of two was shot in the head. Yes, a truly shocking story emerging from Valentine's Day, guys, but a manhunt is currently ongoing. As always, we are going to break down the story, go through what we currently know so far, take your reaction on in the live chat, so do get involved. But guys, as always, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and let's go through what we know with regard to this manhunt and this incident. So, of course, what we currently know is that a manhunt has been launched after a woman was seriously injured in an incident in Kent Village on Valentine's Day. Reports are stating that the woman was shot in the head twice. Police were called to a report of a disturbance at the Three Horseshoe pub in Sh0t near Sevenoaks on Friday evening, just after 7 p.m. A male suspect who is thought to be known to the victim fled the scene and is yet to be found. Pictures from the scene, of course, do show. In fact, let me get the pictures from the scene now. That's this morning, but let's get some more pictures here from the scene of more like the forensic tents in place. And as you can see, pictures from the scene showed forensic teams in white overalls examining the area of the car park next to the pub and carrying plastic evidence bags. A white forensic screen was placed inside the parking area while a blue tarpaulin was put up next to the dark-coloured car parked at the entrance to the car park. A Kent police statement said officers attended the scene along with South East Coast ambulance services where a woman in her 40s has suffered serious injuries. The suspect, a man who is believed to be known to the victim, left the area and is currently outstanding, and a manhunt is currently ongoing. Inquiries to locate him to establish the full circumstances are currently ongoing, and police have also established cordons around the pub in the centre of the village of Sh0t, around 5 miles northwest of Sevenoaks. A statement from the Three Horse pub said that the Three Horseshoes will be closed today, Saturday 15th of February, following a tragic incident outside the pub last night. Sorry for any inconvenience. Hopefully we'll be open on Sunday as usual. So again, right now we've only got the police statement. But again, the mainstream media reporting as an incident, but what others are stating is that it was a shooting that occurred in Kent, and the woman was shot in the head twice. So again, a large-scale manhunt is currently ongoing, but yeah, an absolute shocking story that has emerged from Kent. We'll try and keep you up to date with more information as the day goes on, but currently that is all of the information that we have with regard to this incident. I'm just hoping, of course, this lady is going to be okay, but if you're reading in between the lines there, the victim and the perpetrator, the person they're looking for, looks as if they know each other. So it's not like a random attack as such. Well, I mean, anyone shooting someone in the head certainly seems sort of random and stupid and shocking and silly in the whole scale of things. But it's not like it's like a random attack on this lady. It looks like it was maybe pre-planned or whatever. But regardless, it is truly shocking. And again, we're having a stabbing epidemic in this country at this moment in time. But now we're starting to see shootings start to emerge within the country, and guns aren't really, well, people could say what they want. They probably know a bit more than me with regard to guns, but guns are heavily regulated in this country, and it shouldn't be easy enough to get your hands on guns in this country. And shooting incidents as a overall are not really things that we really report on. I've obviously reported on in the past a few gang incidences where, of course, there has been shootings, mainly across the capital, but shootings are usually quite rare to report on due to the heavy regulations of guns and firearms within this country. But as stated, a woman has been shot in the head, and a large-scale police manhunt is currently ongoing looking for the perpetrator of this incident. Valentine's Day horror. But once we get some more information with regard to it, of course, we'll keep you up to date with the situation. But guys, I'm going to take some of your reaction on this incident. down there in the comment section below. But let's take it. Old Bag says, sounds like another woman abusing a man and it comes back after she just like row most. I don't get that comment, but yeah. Joy Wing says, everyday depressing news. Why all this violence in this country? So much aimed at women. Yeah, I mean, look, it's certainly, there was the situation, of course, that occurred in Plymouth, where it looks like there's not been too much information on that one, but that was the last manhunt as such that we reported on within the UK, where there was a massive and emergency incident that happened in Plymouth, and a woman was stabbed and later actually died. And then there was a 12, 13, 14 hour manhunt afterwards. The individual was caught and it turned out to be the husband of the wife. And again, yeah, a lot of shocking incidents occurring between man and woman, between couples. Again, we don't know the situation with regard to these two, but again, it's being said that they do currently know each other, or said to know each other. So again, maybe a similar incident there, but someone's whacked out a gun, and reports, again, not on the mainstream media as such, but other reports are stating that she was shot in the head twice. Well, I can't confirm or deny that just yet. It does seem as though it was a shooting that occurred in Kent at this pub. So, yeah, really bad. Scoop Dog says, have they caught the gun yet? I mean, yeah, the gun's probably still on the run. But all jokes aside, guys, this is a shocking story. But the fact that we're not making jokes about the incident whatsoever. No, we're making jokes about the way that the government deals with these crimes in this country. It's a laughable act, and the fact that they blame weapons. They did it with knives. They'll probably do it with guns now as well. But again, it's not a laughable matter, because there's so much incidents like this. Well, not like this one necessarily, but so much violent incidents happening within the United Kingdom, and our government is so focused on the actual item, the weapon, instead of the people that are carrying out these heinous acts. Clever Trevor says, Labour wants to change shotgun laws to in line with ownership of rifles and other Section 1 firearms. This will play right into their hands. They always punish the people who didn't do anything. Well, I mean, in the UK now, as I said, it's not illegal. I think there's always a misconception with the United Kingdom that we banned guns entirely. I mean, they're just heavy regulated within this country. So they are quite hard to get your hands on them. I think you have to have certain licenses and all these kind of things. It's not like the United States where you can kind of just go into a store and buy a gun. That's why we probably don't have too many of these firearm incidents. But yeah, I mean, the regulations are very strict already. But I don't know too much on the actual regulations, as Clever Trevor's saying right now. But as stated, the Labour government are solely focused on stopping the weapons being used, whether that be the knives, and I could probably see why they're probably change those firearm regulations to punish the people that don't do anything. I mean, these incidents are very rare in themselves, but if it wasn't a gun, the guy would have used something else. He would have used a knife. So it's the individual, it's not the weapon. It's all based on the individual. And that's where the stopping of the crime needs to come by, not just weapons and stopping weapons and all of these kind of things. But an early morning story, ladies and gentlemen, a very early morning one. Probably having a bit of your coffee and stuff like that, having breakfast and all of this sort of stuff. But as stated, we do want to try and bring you all of the latest news on what's happening within the United Kingdom. And this is the latest one, a manhunt, of course, ongoing in Kent after a woman was shot. Guys, as always, thank you for tuning in this morning. If there's anything more on this one, more updates as the day goes on, we will provide you with an update and try and get a bit more of a clearer picture on what has actually gone on here. But my closing thoughts are, of course, I hope that the victim, who's of course been shot, is going to be okay, is going to make a recovery. I mean, it sounds absolutely horrific, and police reporting that she's seriously injured, and any wonder if she took a bullet to the head. But yeah, my prayers and my thoughts and prayers are currently with her family at this moment in time, and hopefully this individual is brought to justice at some point today. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button.